Sunrisers Hyderabad in IPL 2024. It has been a roller coaster journey for them, but the highs have been spectacular, the lows have also been spectacular. They had to go through a rather longish route in getting through to the final. But after their victory in qualifier 2 against Rajasthan Royals, it is going to be Sunrisers Hyderabad versus Kolkata Knight Riders. Sunrisers Hyderabad were at the bottom of the table in two of the previous editions. But now, under the leadership of a certain Patrick James Cummins, they are on the cusp of achieving something spectacular. But they will be up against the Kolkata Knight Riders, whom they have lost 2 games. Can they eliminate the jinx and ensure that they win the IPL for the 3rd time? It remains to be seen. But what was their journey like? Unlike Kolkata Knight Riders, who had a dominant run, Sunrisers Hyderabad had a rather inconsistent run because they started the tournament with a 4-run loss to KKR at Eden. Had that catch not been taken, perhaps they could have won that. Then they beat Mumbai Indians by 31 runs, but that was the match which punctuated that Sunrisers Hyderabad were redefining the history books because they scored 277. And because of that, Mumbai Indians just fell short by 31 runs. It showed how flat the wicket was. Then, unfortunately, in Narendra Modi Stadium, they lost to GT, and because of that, they just could not get their campaign going. Then they beat CSK by 6 wickets at Uppal. At that time, they had the comforts at home, and that is why they managed to bounce back after their loss. So you could see loss, win, loss, win. It was a rather inconsistent start to the IPL for them. Then the next phase was really Sunrisers Hyderabad because they beat PBKS by 2 runs. Jaydev Unadkat somehow managed to defend 29 runs in the final over. But then the next game that they had, the 6th game, Royal Challengers Bengaluru versus Sunrisers Hyderabad at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, 287. Travis Head with a century, and then when you look at it, 549 runs in 40 overs. It was carnage. But Sunrisers Hyderabad showed that they were here to change the way how batting was in T20s, and boy did they live up to it. 287, the highest ever score in the history of the IPL and the 2nd highest score if you look at it in all of T20s. Nepal's crossed 314. Then in the Delhi Capitals game at Arun Jaitley Stadium, 266. Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma, 125 in 6 overs. It was a wonder that they slowed down. They then were brought back down to earth when they lost to RCB by 35 runs. We all felt that, okay, maybe batting second was not going to be their forte. It was going to be true because they then lost to CSK while chasing, and that was a big margin, 78 runs. But then their campaign came back on track with a 1-run win versus Rajasthan Royals. Rovman Powell missed a swinging delivery from Bhuvaneshwar, and Bhuvaneshwar showed his class as T. Natarajan had done against Delhi Capitals, 5-wicket haul. Then they lost to Mumbai Indians by 7 wickets at Wankhede. Then they beat LSG by 10 wickets, and that was the hammer blow. 10 wickets versus LSG, 167 chased down in 9.4 overs. Enough said about the destruction, the game-changing method of Sunrisers Hyderabad in IPL 2024. And then their one game versus Gujarat Titans was abandoned because of rain. Then they beat PBKS by 4 wickets. And then they lost to KKR by 8 wickets in qualifier 1. That was a real humbling. Anything that could go wrong went wrong. Catches were dropped, runouts happened, batting failed, bowling failed. That was the one horror day. But Cummins stated that you've earned the right to have one bad day, but you have to ensure that you put it behind. And they put it behind in grand style by beating Rajasthan Royals by 36 runs in qualifier 2. And that is how they have earned their right to play Kolkata Knight Riders in the final on May 26th. But just like KKR, there are some similarities with the SRH team. What is that one similarity? If KKR had the Salt Narayan Jodi, they have the Travis duo. Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma have truly set the stage on fire. Abhishek Sharma, the call for him to be included in the Indian team is growing with each and every day. So that is why if Travis Head doesn't get you, Abhishek Sharma will. The two teams have the brothers of destruction in them, and that's why they are rightfully in the final. Look at the scores: 277, 287, 266. So many 250 plus totals. 287 is a record in the IPL. Sunrisers Hyderabad have made the IPL 2024 thrilling because of the way how they have batted. Fastest 150 plus chase in T20s. 9.4. 58 deliveries. They didn't even have to take the second time off. And also, they didn't have to use the LSG couldn't use their impact sub. Such was the impact of that. And that's why 9.4, 58 deliveries, 167, strike rate of nearly 300. Beat that. Cummins, Patrick James Cummins. Now, WTC victory, Ashes retaining, then ODI World Cup triumph, IPL triumph. If that happens, Cummins does not want a statue, but we all should build a statue for Pat Cummins. Captain Supreme, Clark Kent in so many ways. If he does the unthinkable on May 26th, Sunrisers Hyderabad will not just have overachieved, it only will sum up Pat Cummins, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. Bye-bye.